This will be the largest group of assembled fans in the Western Hemisphere. That's why they need a big house. Welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here. You know how chaos can ensue. They start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Bruce Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing started. The Wolverines will get us started with the opening kickoff. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense takes the field for the first time today. And here he comes. This offense is built completely around the talents of this running back, a rare commodity in today's game, and all eyes are on him.
And the defense knows it too. You know every single snap, this defense is going to be keying on this running back, knowing that he is the key to the offense's success.
And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. This crowd, spinning the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They try to go drop with just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and yet the offense has a negative play.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The Wolverines offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
They'll line up for a second down play. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to scramble. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that process. So nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Trying to get to it. And they got him for the sack.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. This is a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Daniels. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle. It's Whitaker. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's looking deep. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Michigan. Hauled it in and just kept right on running.
offense gets on the board and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing to make it game.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense gets to the quarterback. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Grabbed over the middle. It's sharp. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Sooners send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Bringing it back, it's Morgan. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it in the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Marshall. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Touchdown, Wolverine. He would not be denied.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this 1st half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air on 1st down. They're trying to get to it. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this 1st period with a huge gain. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the 1st. From the gun, the ground game. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense pulled it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop in the short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Grab behind the line. It's Barnes. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Snares it outside. It's Thompson.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that up to touchdown.
And this quarterback
got a lot of running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Leaves it with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great field. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding.
Trying to get behind the defense. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man quickly. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Sharp. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll keep it on the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Warner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking to pass. It's Arnold. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack. And that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their defense.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Sooners line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. And the offense is playing great deep.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
And that receiver had nobody around. It's got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
They'll throw it on first down. Makes the catch. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season. On point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
Out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game. And you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half. It's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some...
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. He leaves it with his back. Nice move to pick up yardage. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And the Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. Running it back, it's Morgan. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line.
Here we go.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
And he could not get loose on the run. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. Draw him inside the 10. Here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves the chains for the first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best 2 conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They'll go with a direct snap. Inside the 30. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll take it himself. And into the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Come on, set.
He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the pummeling has started.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you know what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going. Run it.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
Okay, ready.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Okay.
The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Michigan! And the stomping has commenced.
And added on again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And the entire playbook is wide open on 2nd and short like this. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. Commit to the run like this, obviously, you give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Fires to the middle. And the pass is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 30. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. Second interception in as many drives. This quarterback has got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
How about that determined run inside the red zone? He's got 6. It's down at the 12.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Wolverine! And the route is on.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To throw, it's Arnold. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. He's got him this time. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get... of something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
The Sooners will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll run the ball, the clock is on their side. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Wolverines are on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This offense has a 2nd down play. Using his feet. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Play number 9 on this drive.
Let's go.
Power football with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Yeah, and really good 3rd down situational defense. You know it's 3rd and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game?
And it's picked off. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Getting some heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line. And there he goes. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game is pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
They're bringing heat. And the pass hits, picked off. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Line gets set, first down.
Get set, get set. Ready, go.
Looking to move it through the air. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Offense gets set for second down. looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Get it out on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. He's looking to throw it. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.